And hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of the Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan, once again bringing you my thoughts and review for the brand new Marvel Disney Plus show, Miss Marvel. Now, Miss Marvel is the brand new Marvel show, which makes it, I think, number 12 in Phase 4, if I'm counting it right. Anyway, so Miss Marvel is officially here, and so let's start by saying that Miss Marvel is about a Jersey girl, a Pakistani Jersey girl named Kamala Khan. She's very, how can I put this, imaginative, if you know, I guess you could put it that way. You know, she has very big imagination and all that, which is a cool thing. And she's in, I think they said she's a sophomore in high school. So I think that'd be what, maybe, I think 10th grade? Could be wrong. Anyway, and her idol, out of all the Avengers, her idol is Captain Marvel. The one Avenger who technically is not really an Avenger. And she's like completely obsessed with her. And when you see this first episode, it's only one episode, you see Kamala Khan just try to, I guess, be a super fan of Captain Marvel. She has like everything, posters. She makes little short videos on YouTube about why she's the best, saying that she was the one who defeated Thanos and all this and that. And you know, she really just believes in just trying to be a normal kid, and she just wants to you know, just do her thing. However, she's Pakistani, which means she has, you know, certain family cultures she has to do, you know, focus on herself, her culture, obviously. Her parents, you know, her parents are cool, but, you know, they kind of want her to be like, come back to Earth, you know, don't keep your head in the clouds, like, you know, you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to be with us, you know, do the family thing. Which is understandable because that's her culture, which is totally understandable. She's supposed to be, like, I guess, focused on her future, you know, I guess being married or whatever the culture does for their religion. So that's understandable. She has a best friend who's kind of like in her world, but, you know, he's more of a tech guy. So he's kind of like Tony Stark in junior year in a way, where he just invents things, and, you know, he is Kamala's best friend. So the two of them are trying to, I guess, get ready for like their version of Comic-Con, but they call it AvengerCon. So it's like the first ever, you know, Comic-Con exclusive just for the Avengers, or any character. You can be anybody. And of course, Kamala wants to go in there as Captain Marvel, but she has to figure out a way to ask her family. They tell her no, which obviously any parent would do that for a 16-year-old. And of course, she decides to sneak off. She has a plan. And you see her plan, you know, through, you know, chalkboard drawings, or she likes to draw doodles. So you get to see little doodles, you know, in her head. So I thought that was pretty cool. And she has like this whole plan mapped out, like, okay, this time I'm going to be here, and then this time I'm going to be back at home before my parents find out, so she can try to sneak, you know, and do that kind of thing. But with teenagers sneaking out and trying to get back home before a certain time never works out in a TV show. So it was pretty funny seeing Kamala try to do it and kind of not fail miserably, but kind of get busted in a way that's like, huh, she got yelled at, but I don't know, like, oh, you're grounded kind of thing. She just got yelled at, like, oh yeah, you kind of put shame to the family a little bit. So she has that on her mind now. We also got to see her discover her powers. Now, in the comic book of Miss Marvel, her powers are more Mr. Fantastic stretchy stuff, like Plastic Man, you know. She can stretch her body, she can form any shape. Unfortunately, they decided to change that to be more kind of like Captain Marvel, cosmic and all that. So, you know, when I first heard that, I was like, oh man, that's a bummer. But then again, I realized, well, if she's gonna have stretchy powers, and then Mr. Fantastic is gonna have stretchy powers, which he's supposed to, and you know, Kamala, she can stretch longer than he can. So put that into, you know, in your mind. because she can. I'm pretty sure she has no limit to what she can do. While Reed Richards, he's smooth, he's super smart, but his stretchy powers don't really. They have limits. He has limits while she doesn't. But they decided to change that, I guess, for some other reason. Yeah, I guess besides, the fact that she's going to try to be like Miss Marvel or Captain Marvel. So they give her powers more cosmic. However, what the trailers didn't really show us is the fact that her mother was doing some of her grandmother's stuff, or her grandmother sent her stuff. She finds this like old bracelet that has some like writing on it. So she puts on the bracelet at the convention. She's trying to have like the best Captain Marvel costume. She's trying to enter a Captain Marvel contest in the convention. She puts it on and her powers literally activate there. Now, I went back and watched that particular scene twice, just to see if I can get any ideas of where this bracelet may come from. We don't know where the bracelet come from, besides the fact that her grandmother gave it to her. Or she took it from a box that her grandmother had given the box to them. Her mother didn't want her to have it anyway, so she just took it anyway and she put it on, and now she has the powers. And now her powers kind of are stretchy, but more in a cosmic way. So when she stretches, it's kind of like glass. And I thought the visual effects of it was pretty cool. And I thought that stuff really worked. And I looked at the bracelet really close. I paused it to look at the bracelet. It kind of has like an element of what, the 10 rings were from Shang-Chi. Maybe it's based on Shang-Chi's, where the rings came from. Maybe the rings and the bracelet are the same planet or something, or wherever they came from. That's my guess. I don't know. Just taking a guess of where could this bracelet come from. I'm pretty sure we're going to get more information about it. I mean, I don't think she's going to, Oni's going to have the bracelet for a little bit. Maybe she has to have it all times to be able to use the powers. Not too sure yet. It's only been one episode for it so far. But it was interesting to see that as soon as she puts on that bracelet, the powers literally, like, activated in her, So that's pretty cool. At first, when they announced that she was going to be having different powers, more cosmic, I was like, all right, fine, I guess. Seeing it now on the screen, I kind of like it. Think it's different. It's very cool, very interesting to see. And I'm very excited to see where the show is going to go moving forward. But, yeah, I thought the show did really well for the first episode, really showed us who Kamala Khan was as a character. There's not a lot of girls out there who, there are girls out there who are Pakistani who kind of wish they had their own superhero. Now they do. So that's kind of cool. And she's from Jersey, so, time to leave New York a little bit. I know in New York, everybody's in New York City, but still, but, it's kind of cool that she's from Jersey. So, that's something. So, yeah. Like I said, it really had that whole coming of age story mixed in with, a little bit of culture, a little bit of, sweetness to it, because it did feel like a Disney Channel show in a way, but in a more teen drama kind of, maybe, how can I put this? Maybe more CW-ish. Not like saying that the CG was bad. I'm talking about like in the sense of like the character development of who these characters are and try to get us invested in these characters. And so far, I really like Kamala Khan as a character. I think she's very bright, very smart, very funny. And the way the director, like, shows us as the audience her imagination coming on screen, I thought that was pretty cool and clever. So I hope we get more of that in future episodes. But, yeah, I'm excited to see where the show's going to go and, where it may lead. Now, obviously, we kind of know where it's going to end. I mean, I don't know how it's going to end, but we all know where Kamala Khan is going to end up towards the end of this show. She's going to end up with Captain Marvel and Monica Rambeau in the Marvels. Now, if they come to Earth and they do an Earth kind of based movie, cool. If she's going to go to space, hard to say. We don't know yet. But it will be interesting to see who's going to show up at the end of the show to set up that movie. Because that movie comes out next year. Could be Brie Larson as Captain Marvel, which would be kind of cool. Or it could be the actress who plays Monica Rambeau picks her up and goes to space. Or maybe Nick Fury picks her up and takes her to Captain Marvel. Or something like that. Something's going to happen towards the end of this show, whether it's an after credit or whatever, and is going to send her into Miss Marvels. The Marvels. Sorry. so many Marvels. Anyway, it's gonna set that up, so that'll be the next big project. So that'll be kind of cool to see that. It gave us an after credit, so that was pretty cool. It just showed basically, I guess, cops looked at the video because some girl posted a video of this woman or this girl cosplaying as Captain Marvel and having powers, and they're like, we never seen powers like that before, and they were very interested. So now they're looking for her. So either they're cops or they're some kind of you know, superpowered task force people. You know. Oh yeah, I forgot one more thing before I forget. I think they're changing her. Besides the whole stretchy power, you know, changing that, they also changing the fact that she's an Inhuman. Now, they could still say she gets her powers from the Inhumans. They could, but she didn't go through the Terrigen Mist, so I don't think they're gonna do that. I don't think they want to touch the Inhumans anymore, even though they kind of did. Spoiler for Doctor Strange, Black Bolt shows up in that movie, so yeah. So I don't think she's gonna be an Inhuman, which is kind of a bummer because, you know, they already set up the Inhumans a while ago when Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was canon, and then they took it out for some dang reason. Sorry, back to Kamala Khan. Anyway, but yeah, I'm excited to see more. I want to see more. I can't wait to see what she's gonna do moving forward. I think this character is gonna, you know, help set the next couple of years of Marvel shows and movies moving forward. The girl who plays her did a really good job. I really liked her. And it was very, very charming. So, leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about this show. Are you guys excited for Ms. Marvel? Not excited? Did you guys even know if it's coming out? Yes, it's going to be on Wednesdays. So, Obi-Wan and Ms. Marvel will be in the same day. Except Obi-Wan only has 2 episodes left, while Ms. Marvel has 5 episodes left. So, we have to wait and see what happens. So, leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought. Thank you very much. And have a good day.